Well, tonight, a story that began 20 years ago as a crime at a payphone.
Karen Hensel has the story of a woman and the man who shot her. The two found forgiveness through Facebook.
I was more into sports, volleyball, softball.
I turned to drugs, I turned to gang life.
Two 18-year-olds, two very different lives. A chance meeting and decisions that would begin a journey into fear, faith, and forgiveness.
On October 18th, 1992, I was using a payphone. As soon as I hung the payphone up, I turned around and someone was walking towards me.
I said, how long are you going to be? But in my mind was, okay, this is a witness.
I didn't say anything, and the next I knew, I was face down on the ground.
I intended to shoot. I intended to kill.
He shot her point blank in the face to steal her car to commit more crime. What happens in these next few moments will eventually pull them both into a new life, new career, new faith.
I couldn't move my body at all. My head was face down into the ground. I was in and out. I was underneath the front tire of my car.
She closed her eyes and waited.
Where her body fell, if that car would have started, it would have been a murder.
Shot in the face, the bullet lodged in her neck. Misty wasn't expected to make it out of surgery.
My family was brought in to say goodbye.
Imagine the two teens who were so different, now 20 years later, sit at the same table in a prison together. Their story is told on this night to inmates at Miami Correctional Facility. They listen intently. Bridges to Life speaks to inmates to help victims get through the pain, understand the crime, and perhaps forgive.
And I want to know why. Why did you pick me?
They are surprised to learn what's next. 20 years of anger turned Misty to simply Google Keith's name.
And to be honest with you, I was furious.
She's shocked to learn the teenage boy who left her for dead and went to prison for it is now a chaplain for the Indiana Department of Correction. He's even praised by the governor.
Probably about 6 or 8 months went by later. I decided to look him up on Facebook. And I found him.
They started a conversation on Facebook.
I don't deserve to be here.
It was the beginning of walking a new path he and Misty believe has been guided by something, someone, since the night he shot her.
And for all these years now, I've been attempting to put that bullet back in the gun, but I can never take away the pain. I can never take away the hurt, the harm I inflicted.
Through Facebook, they would both find forgiveness.
20 years ago, I did what she did not deserve, but 2 years ago, she gave me what I did not deserve. She said, I forgive you. I forgive you. How can she forgive me? I struggled with forgiving myself.
As a DOC chaplain, Keith looks to make a difference. Their story together is powerful.
This is really heavy for me because, I'm guilty, of a similar situation. And, my victim is not here. And I wish every day that I could, apologize to him, and I can't.
Do you feel forgiven? Are you fully forgiven?
I can stand here right now and look you in the eye and say, I forgive. He's forgiven.
I wake up every day and I feel much better. I didn't have to know why, but really I just needed to hear was, I'm sorry.
She's fine. She's just real busy with
Due to her injuries, Misty lost her full-ride scholarship to play softball. They both say that day pointed them toward careers they hadn't intended. For her, the medical field; for him, a DOC chaplain. Key in all of this is a man named Jack Brady, an Indiana Wesleyan University, where Keith will get his Master's of Divinity in April. Yep, in fact, that's where they first told their story. The students were shocked when Keith got up and revealed he was the gunman. Those students very touched about how they could do the forgiveness. Another part of the story, the man who actually found her that day kept in touch with Misty. He baptized her in his church a year ago.
Oh, wow. And he is he's out of prison now.
Yes.
And time is on the payroll as a chaplain.
He is employed by the DOC, and he is a chaplain at the DOC.
That is an amazing story.
Yeah, it's been an honor to watch them walk through this journey.
And to share that story with those folks who were sitting in the audience.
Still,
That's
as you
powerful.
can tell, for both of them, a lot of pain, but a lot of forgiveness.
I wonder how many people out there watching this could say, I'm not sure I could be that forgiving.
Well, I think that's a good point. I think it's a good lesson for all of us to maybe think about tonight.
Yep.
If they can do it, we certainly
Carrying
can too.
the anger doesn't do you any good either for a long period
My
of time.
dad always says that.
That hurts too. So, Karen, thank you much.
Thank
That was
you.
good.
Well, let's go to